Welcome to Law Offices of Lal Varghese. We are located in Dallas, Texas, United States of America. We can be contacted at our WhatsApp number +1 972 556 1109. Repeating, +1 972 556 1109. We can also be contacted at our email address attylal@aol.com. Repeating, attylal@aol.com. Please remember that we are 12 hours behind Indian time, and the best time to contact us from India is between 8 p.m. and 4 a.m. your time. If you are unable to contact us during this time period, please send us an email and we will be happy to reply to you within 24 hours. Please also remember that under the laws here, we are not allowed to give you any specific case provided legal advice or legal opinion, but we will be happy to provide you with the general information regarding your questions or concerns. Today I am going to discuss about the consular interview, especially the immigrant visa interview at Mumbai Consulate in India. You may be aware that immigrant visa interviews are only conducted at Mumbai Consulate in India since January 2012. That means during the last 8 years, all immigrant visa applicants living anywhere in India must appear for the interview at Mumbai Consulate, and the embassy in New Delhi or the consulates in Chennai or Calcutta are no longer conducting immigrant visa interviews. It's only conducted at Mumbai Consulate. The Mumbai Consulate case number starts with the BMB and the invoice ID number starts with the IVSCA. You need these two numbers, case number and IVSC number, to access the Department of State online system to make sure that you have submitted all the documents and the National Visa Center has accepted all the documents you have submitted, and also to make sure that you have the names of all applicants for immigrant visa, including your children, both under 21 and over 21 if they are eligible under the Child Status Protection Act. Also remember that your names in the Department of State online system should not be FNU as your first name, which means first name is unknown. So if your first name is given as FNU in your online system, your visa will be issued with your first name as FNU, and you will get the green card also with your first name as FNU, and you may have issues in getting the social security card and driver's license in America and to apply for so many benefits in America because your name may not match with the names as in your passport or in your birth certificates or marriage certificates. So before you proceed with the interview process, or you should, before you submit the DS-260, you should make sure that your names are correctly spelled and correctly printed on the given name column and surname column of the online system of the Department of State. The immigrant visa interview is scheduled by National Visa Center after your case is approved by the US Immigration and after your priority date becomes current. Remember, for parents and spouses and minors, children of US citizens, there is no priority date and visas are always available. But for all other family preference categories, F1, F2A, F2B, F3 and F4. There is waiting period for the visas to become current, which may last from 5 to 6 years to 16 years, unfortunately for people born in India at this time. The Mumbai Consulate interview is very important. Simply because your petition is approved here from US Immigration and you got the approval letter, simply because you submitted all the documents with the National Visa Center and they accepted all the documents and scheduled for interview, does not mean that your visa will be issued. The consular officer looks at all this situation at a different level. He needs to make sure that your documents are correct, acceptable documents. The relationship between you and your petitioner is true and correct with the documents you submitted. And the relationship between you and your spouse and children are also true and correct based on the documents you have submitted. If the visa officer is not satisfied about your documents or your relationship between you and the petitioner, he can either deny your visa or he can refuse your visa and issue a letter which is known as Section 221G letter. Section 221G letter has got several columns, and the consular officer will mark the column requesting that specific information which is needed from you, which you need to submit to the Mumbai Consulate through the drop-off locations. There are only 11 drop-off locations in India, and you need to submit the requested documents and their evidence requested by the consular officer at the drop-off location. You have 1 year time to submit the documents. Don't rush to submit the documents. Please take your time, collect all the documents, review your documents, and if you prefer, have an attorney or contact us. We will be happy to review your Section 221G letter and review all the documents, and we can provide the package so that you can drop it at the drop-off locations. You have 1 year time limit. This is very important because you get only one chance to submit all the documents. If the documents are not satisfactory, your visa can be denied by the consular officer. Then you have to no remedy by way of filing an appeal or case against the consular officer for denying the visas because they are outside the jurisdiction of the US courts and US laws. You may have to file a new petition through your petitioner, and especially those family categories, you have to wait for the priority date again because your previous priority date cannot be recaptured because that petition might have been already cancelled or revoked because of the fraud or the other reasons found by the consular officer. For US citizen spouses and minor children, if your documents are not satisfactory, your petitioner must file a new petition for you, and since there is no waiting period, you may have to wait only for the backlog in processing the petition by the US Immigration and the backlog in processing the case by the National Visa Center and then scheduling you for interview. It may take about any amount of time from 15 to 18 months for immediate relatives of US citizens like spouses and minor children. Remember, you can file any number of petitions for you if the first one is denied. So, the Mumbai Consulate interview is very important. You need to prepare for the interview first. You need to collect all the documents and take it with you. And also, if they issue Section 221G letter, you need to collect all the documents required and submit it together so that the visa can be issued. Also remember, once the visa is issued, you need to remit a green card processing fee of $220 per person before your departure from India to United States. And thank you for watching this episode, and you can contact us at our email attyl@aol.com, or you can contact us our WhatsApp number +1 972 556 1109 and thank you.